will you watch my phone?
Why don't you just take it with you?
Hey, we haven't been on a second date. She needs to hear me pee.
Could Friends be any more popular? This iconic sitcom was one of the most popular sitcoms of the 90s, and one that fans love watching to this day. Today on Collider, we're taking a look at 6 behind-the-scenes secrets that add even more depth to one of America's favorite shows.
What's up, Joey?
How you doing?
No dating each other. To avoid any on-set drama, Friends director Jim Burrows introduced a unique rule for the cast: no dating each other. Burrows drew on his experience on ensemble shows like Cheers, having seen how real-life relationships could lead to tension on the set and potentially impact a show's longevity. By keeping relationships friendly and not romantic, he believed the cast could focus on building genuine friendships and avoid on-set drama that might spill over into their performances.
You win.
The actors took his advice to heart. Despite spending nearly every day together filming many romantic scenes, they maintained the no dating rule, which over time contributed to a unique and strong bond. David Schwimmer told Access Hollywood that they kept this pact to avoid jeopardizing their friendships, with Matt LeBlanc adding that the group was more like siblings. Jennifer Aniston's first Instagram post in 2019 featured a reunion with her former co-stars, highlighting the group's enduring friendship. Their dedication to keeping things professional ultimately allowed their off-screen friendships to flourish. This unspoken rule not only maintained professionalism, but also created an atmosphere where trust and genuine support could thrive, which strengthened the show's appeal and brought an authentic warmth that endeared fans worldwide. By avoiding romantic entanglements, the cast preserved a camaraderie that fans saw on screen every season.
5 more and I'll flash you.
David Schwimmer and Jennifer Aniston's real-life crushes. Ross and Rachel's on-again, off-again romance became one of the most iconic relationships on television, captivating fans through every twist in their love story. However, this chemistry was not entirely scripted. During Friends, the reunion on HBO Max, David Schwimmer and Jennifer Aniston revealed that they had mutual crushes in the early seasons, admitting that it took some effort to keep those feelings in check. The two actors never acted on their crushes, but admitted to channeling these emotions into their characters, giving Ross and Rachel's scenes an undeniable spark. Schwimmer mentioned that the timing was never right for the two of them, saying, "It was like 2 ships passing because one of us was always in a relationship, and we never crossed that boundary. We respected that." Their professional restraint and commitment to the show's storylines helped build the romantic tension that kept viewers hooked, even as their real lives moved in separate directions. This real-life what if added a unique layer to Ross and Rachel's scenes, enhancing every breakup, reconciliation, and heartfelt moment the pair shared, and contributing to one of television's most enduring love stories.
Okay, more clothes in the dryer?
Pre-episode huddles. From the early days of Friends, the cast established a unique ritual. Before the filming of each episode, the 6 main cast members would gather in a quick huddle to get in sync and set the tone for the day. What started as a fun warm-up soon became a meaningful tradition, and one that they only missed on one occasion. According to the New York Post, one day while shooting the episode The One Where Nobody's Ready, the gang decided to skip their routine huddle. Later that day, Matt LeBlanc dislocated his shoulder while filming and had to be taken to the hospital. Since the episode is one of Friends' rare bottle episodes that takes place entirely in the apartment with the whole main cast, shooting was delayed, and LeBlanc's injury had to be worked into the script. As their superstitions grew, so did the importance of this small act, which helped keep their bond intact even during the show's busiest years. This tradition brought a real sense of team spirit, reinforcing the connection that kept the group together through a decade of filming. The huddle became a grounding exercise which they carried out with humor and camaraderie, often adding inside jokes or small encouragements to each other. The cast was almost very different. It's hard to imagine anyone other than Jennifer Aniston, Courtney Cox, David Schwimmer, Lisa Kudrow, Matt LeBlanc, and Matthew Perry playing the iconic 6 Friends. But early casting choices nearly took the show in a completely different direction. According to the reunion special, the creators initially envisioned Courtney Cox as Rachel, the charming and somewhat spoiled runaway bride. However, Cox felt a stronger connection to Monica, the competitive, grounded chef, and asked to read for that role instead. Meanwhile, Business Insider explains that David Schwimmer initially turned down the part of Ross, having had a frustrating experience on the show Monty, where he felt creatively stifled. However, the Friends creators believed Schwimmer was ideal for Ross and reassured him that Friends would be more character-driven. Their commitment to this idea and Schwimmer's fit for the role ultimately convinced him to take on the part, leading to one of the show's most iconic performances. The casting shifts proved essential to the show's success. Vanity Fair notes that with Cox bringing Monica's intensity to life and Schwimmer perfectly embodying Ross's quirks, each actor felt perfectly suited as the Geller siblings. Actors Hank Azaria and Vince Vaughn were also considered for the role of Joey before Matt LeBlanc was ultimately cast in the part. This lineup created the undeniable chemistry that helped make Friends one of television's most beloved series, resonating with audiences for decades.
That's Joey.
Hey, how you doing?
Don't
David Schwimmer hated Marcel the monkey. In the early seasons of Friends, Ross had an unusual roommate, Marcel the monkey. While Marcel added a quirky charm that audiences enjoyed, David Schwimmer found that working with a live monkey brought unique challenges. Marcel was actually played by a female capuchin monkey named Katie, who went on to appear in other movies and TV shows, including a cameo on 30 Rock. While working on Friends, however, Katie's unpredictability often disrupted scenes, making it difficult for Schwimmer to maintain timing and rhythm. Since Katie was technically working while they were shooting, her trainers discouraged Schwimmer from trying to bond with the monkey. During the Friends reunion special, Schwimmer recalled several frustrating moments with his chaotic co-star. This included times when Katie's trainers would feed her live grubs, after which the monkey would wipe her hands on Schwimmer. Scenes with Katie sometimes took multiple takes, as she repeatedly missed cues or got distracted, delaying the shoot. Despite his best efforts, Katie's antics frequently stole the spotlight. Back in 1995, Schwimmer even told Entertainment Weekly, perhaps jokingly, "I hate the monkey. I wish it were dead." Katie's trainer, Mike Morris, has since spoken out against Schwimmer's claims, telling The Sun that Schwimmer refused to rehearse with Katie and was resentful towards her. He even alleged that Schwimmer was jealous of Katie, saying, "People would laugh at the monkey and I think Schwimmer got jealous because it wasn't him getting the laughs." Though Marcel was a fan favorite, Schwimmer was relieved when Ross's pet was eventually written out of the show. It meant he could finally focus fully on his performance, without the monkey business.
Yes, we are, aren't we? Yes, we are.
They're still just friends, right?
Uniting for equal pay. As Friends became more popular, differences in pay among the 6 lead actors started to stand out. In the early seasons, some cast members earned more than others due to separate contract deals. However, by the time they reached season 3, the cast realized that if they worked together, they could push for equal pay. Speaking to Radio Times in 2019 to promote her hit series The Morning Show, Jennifer Aniston said, "I wouldn't feel good going to work knowing someone was getting X amount, and I was getting something greater." In a bold move, all 6 actors joined forces and agreed to negotiate as a group, demanding the same salary for everyone. This approach was unusual in Hollywood, where stars often negotiate individually for higher salaries and extra perks. The Friends cast prioritized equality, choosing teamwork over individual perks, and the studio eventually agreed to their terms. CNN Entertainment explains that by the show's final seasons, each actor was earning $1 million per episode, making them one of the highest-paid casts in TV history. Their decision to negotiate together not only secured equal pay, but also showed the strength of their real-life friendship, which matched what fans loved seeing on screen. Their unity during the negotiations ultimately set a precedent for future ensemble casts, showing that collaboration could be just as powerful as competition. The Friends cast shared a genuine off-screen bond that extended beyond quirky pre-show rituals and contract negotiations. Even decades later, this connection remains strong, as seen in their online tributes following Matthew Perry's recent passing. These behind-the-scenes stories showcase the friendships that made Friends a timeless show loved by fans across generations. We'll see you next time on Collider.